Welcome back to another exciting vlog. So this is me working at night, and I just want to start off with, you can't keep everybody happy. Why do I say that? I say that because I just come off the phone to my partner, yeah, and I told her about my mate who's going on holiday, and I said, oh yeah, he's going on holiday with his partner, and she was like, oh, when are we going on holiday? Makes me think I shouldn't have said anything. But anyway, we move. Got to make my way to work. I haven't showed you this process in a little while, me traveling to work, but it is part of obviously my shift. Well, not part of the shift, but it's part of me getting there. And it's content anyway. So I'll always say that, be prepared for any weird little traffic jams on the way to work. It does happen to me at some points. So I do need to have different routes and methods on getting to my place of work. So I suggest that you guys do the same. Drive safely as well. Anyway, let's get on with it. 10 o'clock. So, as you can see, not long into my shift, but I've done the things I need to do. So now I'm just gonna eat, do what I need to do really, see what other jobs are there to do. Just out by the road at the moment, that's why it seems so loud, but have to film in different scenarios so you guys can see what's going on in the vlog, you know what I mean? Keep it authentic, keep it real. Too much glare in the back as well when I bring it up, so you know, we're gonna keep that in. Got my food now, ready to go back to work. Gonna sit down and eat this food, but I just want to say, I started watching YouTube videos, and there's a guy who's got a channel called London Eats. I think I've been watching him for about 2 or 3 years. Started maybe around lockdown time, and he films a lot of content at night. So I thought to myself, why can't I film a vlog at night where I episode like what I'm doing? I have to get louder because I know the trucks are really loud next to me, but can it work for me? I am doing work, and it is what I do as a tradesperson. It's just of a different time at night. So I thought it would be interesting for people to see, but also exciting as well for me as well, because I'm able just to show you what I do in loads of different scenarios. So that's the main reason why I started filming at night, basically. So, because I know some people would have thought, why did you do it? Well, that's the reason why. And obviously I want my content to be versatile as well. So me being able to film an episode like this while I'm working, obviously is risky anyway, but really I'm just telling you about what it's like for me as an individual. But that is someone who inspired me to make this content at night, which is London Eats. That's their name? London Eats, yeah. He's a moped driver, and that's why I thought I would just show you that moped person, because he just shows him driving around in London and going to like jobs and drop-offs. So I would do exactly the same thing. Film myself working in central London at night, because it's a bit different. Like I said, I didn't know how people would receive it on my page, but it's got some decent views. I've decided to do a couple of more episodes. And again, every night isn't really the same. Some nights are slower, some nights I'm doing PPMs, other nights I'm doing reactive jobs, but we do a mixture of them as well. So hopefully there's enough stuff to keep you entertained. And when you're not, you know, it's up to you to find things, what you can do. I'm trying to build my YouTube channel and make more content. So of course I'm gonna utilize my time while getting to know you guys, and you guys getting to know me a little bit more through my content, and just showing you what I do as a tradesperson, but as a plumber who's working as a mechanical engineer. But again, I've explained that in the first episode, but I will talk a little bit about that in my beginning segments where I tell you like what I'm doing, innit? Sorry about the light going in and out, innit? I can't do nothing about the street lights at the end of the day. But I want to keep my content as raw as possible. Obviously I do want to throw in a few nice shots and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and do that. But if you're enjoying the vlog at the moment and you want a little bit more content like this, appreciate you if you dropped a little comment below, because that definitely does help me out and allow me to have a lot more encouragement within making this type of content for the page. Obviously I'll make my ordinary content as well, but this content I feel is it's necessary, man. It shows a little bit of growth, innit? And I said to you guys about the growth before, which was me investing within my content creating kit, but also making more content. So I've got a new update, which is going to be for my setup and my studio at home. The only things what pay for things like this is hard work and content. So whatever content what I make, I've been just whatever content I make, I have been reinvesting straight away into things, and I've never looked back on a lot of them because I know the return will come at a point. It's not right now that I'm looking at super returns. I'm just looking at building. I know how important that is for me to build a community. And YouTube's a whole different platform for me. Again, I told people that I watch it a lot, so I watch other people, so that's why I can talk about other people and be like, he started doing this at night, so I wondered if I could do it. And again, we're here now, innit? So as long as you're here now, just let me know. Let me know in the comment section. You can type here now, and I know that you're attending, you're here for it, do you know what I mean? But make sure you keep watching, because I'm going to try and keep this vlog interesting. I'm going to talk about some things as well, and yeah, chop it up, you know what I mean? What's happening, people? We're back on, so another day, another vlog, another night, another story. Let's see what happens today on this shift. I honestly don't know, neither do you. Hopefully that glare isn't too much. Another shift, another day, another night. Let's see what this shift holds. Let's get it. What's happening, people? So I've understood that some points of my vlogs are going to be exciting and some parts are going to be me doing the same things, but it's reality. The reality is that I'm not busy all the time when I'm working, and I do like to make the most out of it. So I thought, why not start filming some content? I told you, I'm always inspired by others who I see on YouTube doing this, and I'm thinking to myself, why can't I do it? But I can do it. All I've got to do is keep putting out content and keep showing you guys what I do, right? So I'm going to keep doing that, and yeah, stay tuned. This is my episodes of me working at night. So if you're thinking about working at night, I've went through some of the things which I thought, do's and don'ts, things what you should be aware of, things what are perks, things what are downers, and given that being a mixture, you should have a good understanding what it's like to work at night while you watch me. But let's get on with the vlog. What's happening, people, and welcome back to the channel. So we're on another shift today. Sometimes my shifts are not really busy, innit? And I understand that. So I try to make some content and I try and show you what I do as an engineer. But every day is different, and I obviously can't film at certain other points. These are just some areas which I know is kind of like okay, but you shouldn't really be filming there, but I do it anyway. I do it for you lot because you lot subscribe to the channel, and that's really important to me, and you drop comments as well, and that's important as well. So keep doing that, guys. Keep smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel to hear different stories and different nights of me working, because this is all about my night series. I think this is my third series which I'm doing on working at night. So I've got loads of different videos, and I'll be keeping them all in like one folder thing, so you can just click on it and see working at night as a mechanical engineer. And this is the episode. So every day and every shift that I come in, I've got to do this water sampling, yeah? And as a plumber, it allows me to obviously know a little bit more about water treatment and stuff like that. We test for pH levels in the water. We test a few other things. I think it's about 8 or 9 things, but I write them down in this book. We check the blowdowns from the boilers as well. We check the inspection light as well, the pressure of the boiler as well, and how much it's burning and what pump it's on and stuff like that. But that's all additional information which you will need to know for the shift what you're on if you do shift work, and this is what you do, which is part of water treatment. So this is something which I do, and I've been doing for a while. I know I'm saying do a lot now, innit? But I've been comfortable with this for a little while now. So here we are talking about it. And what I did have to do on this shift, which I want you guys to always stay around to, is the end of the video where I show you where I change a belt which is broken off from a air handling unit. And I didn't know that I was going to have to do this job, but this happened at like about 2 or 1 o'clock in the morning, I think it was. And I was fatigued, but you know what? It's not like crazy, you know, and it should only really take you like maybe best part of half an hour, if that. But it was taking me a little bit longer than that, I'm sure. Maybe it took me 40 minutes because I couldn't find the belt at all. But a big workplace, loads of belts, and I'll explain to you what the belts are when we see them. There's different sizes on them, and I remember this one was a SPA 19. So if anybody can tell me what SPA means, like on the belts, because the belts say different things, I always match them like for like. I think it's to do with like the thickness or like the texture of the belt. If I'm right, let me know. If I'm wrong, please do let me know as well, because YouTube is about learning, isn't it? I know how to put them on, but we want to make sure that we're talking about the right thing here. So this is the motor here, and I don't know if you can see at the bottom there's little bits of like black plastic which is snapped off, and that is the belt itself. And when I do take the cover off, which I actually used my what tool did I use on there? I used my I didn't use a spanner. I used my, what did I use on that again? We've removed the case so we can get to the belt. We can see one of the belts at the bottom here, which has snapped off. So I'll try and show you that in a second. But the belt's on the floor, it's snapped off. I'm going to go down and see if I can get a replacement belt, which I know we should have. And I'm going to have to move the motor back a little bit so we can get the other belts back onto. So at this point, obviously, I've explained to you what I have to do and what needs to be done, which is pushing the motor back a little bit so we can get some space in between so we can get the belts on, and then we push the motor back up and make sure we've got enough tension within the belts so it can drive the fan. And you will see this when obviously the motor goes on. Doing this job at night, yeah, I think the hardest thing was just finding the belts, you know. And I say the hardest thing was finding the belts because the other thing is kind of a doddle at the end of the day. You'll see what I mean by the video. But what I like about this workplace, yeah, is there's a lot of organisation when it comes to the belts and stuff like that. And you rarely see that. But saying that, we did have to search a lot for these belts and I couldn't find them. They weren't up on the wall because they just weren't sorted yet, but there wasn't a space for them yet because like I told you earlier, they were SPA 19 belts, yeah? Found them here. Had some brand new ones, got them on, and wait until the end of the video, yeah? Because I'd been fighting with this for a little while, and you can see the forehead sweat on me. But sometimes it's about getting some stuff done, and that level of like you accomplishing something, yeah, getting something done, it's a moment for you. And I had a little outburst. Not gonna lie, guys, man, I had a little outburst. I was like, yay, I done it. But I done that because I was sweating. I was sweating a lot when I was doing it because it was hot as well. And I was getting frustrated as well because the amount of times that I tried to put it on and I realized that, do you know what, you're putting it the wrong way. And I couldn't work out why I wasn't putting it the opposite way. But if you think about sometimes when you take something off, if you put it on the same way you took it off, it will always go back on properly. Easier for me to say, harder for me to do, but these episodes about sometimes learning a lesson about the things what you're doing and how you're doing them, innit? Because working smarter is not working harder, but sometimes we all make work hard for ourselves, and me included as well. So I am part of that crew as well. But at the end of the day, it's about getting it done, innit? And I appreciate you guys being able to stick around and listen to these episodes, because this is different to me, because I've never really done like filming myself at work at night before. Especially at work, I try to stop filming myself in those scenarios, but now I think to myself, it's all content, who cares? So we're getting it done and we're getting them up. Like I said, we're on the third series now of working at night. Again, I'm trying to keep you guys entertained. Hope you guys want to see more of this type of work, which I will be posting about and telling you about the journey as well, in case things definitely change for me. But at the moment, I'm actually really enjoying this type of work, enjoying the field which I'm in. I get to fix stuff, I get to make content, but I also get to resharpen some of the skills which I had before, which I thought to myself, you know what, you might have lost it a little bit, you know, but at this point I'm trying to show you how I think at one point I tried to show you how close belt guard was to the motor, and what I wanted to show you is that you got to push it a bit so you move that space along, and it was so close because I pushed it up, and now I need to push it back so it has enough space and it doesn't get caught on that belt guard and cause a big problem. But it was aligned right now, and now I was happy with it, so I started putting the nuts back on, and now I can test it as well. And now you're going to get that moment where you was waiting for, and hopefully it will be the most part played of the video, which is at the end. So subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you definitely on my next upload. And I want you guys to comment underneath what type of videos you want to see more of, and what do you want to see more of me doing at work. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! They're obviously not running at full speed anyway, but yeah! Woo! Round of applause, people. Let's get it. So it's all done now, and the time is 2:40. What is it? 2:48 in the morning, and I'm just gonna run the unit, see if the belt's all right, and then that's it for the rest of the night. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the vlog. As you can see, I definitely do work. I like to do it on some timestamps so I can show you guys, but not every week is gonna be crazy or anything like that, but it's just a vlog. It's just for people to understand what it's like. And if you was interested in it and you enjoyed any parts of it, which was even me talking about it or answering some questions which people asked me in the comment section, I definitely will start doing that. Just let me know, because I'm here for you to subscribe, like, share and comment. And you can tell that I'm tired now, and my head is sweating, obviously. Forehead sweat, people. Yeah, happens. Sorry about the camera being so close. Not my type of vibe, but hey, we move onwards and upwards. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next upload.